Okay, changing dome lights today, or dome lights, clearance lights. And this is the last one, so I thought I'd shoot this one. Finding the cost of replacing my truck, it needs to get everything upgraded because I can upgrade it cheaper than I can buy another one. So take the screws out. Whoop, if you can see that, you got this great tape job they did underneath here. And these pretty much, yeah, plugs in it and everything, have not been off that I know of since the truck was brand new, and it's a 97. Cool. And half the bulb came apart. So you just push these out. They're just kind of held in there in this whole rubber casting, and that's why I have a rag here. This all needs to be clean, but I don't have time to do it today, so what we are doing is cleaning all the junk around it. And you look at the age of the truck. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you can, I can definitely see the change in paint. It has aged just a little. So that looks pretty good here. I'm using a microfiber to kind of clean this up as best I can get it. And actually, this looks pretty good. The clearance light on the other side, the same location, had just started leaking. And of course that was dumping water all over the headliner. So from the comments I've seen of these, this should take care of it. So we clean that off. And just because we're open here, we're going to do a little paste wax on here as well. Sun's beating down, so it's not really the best time to be doing this, but I'm only doing a little spot. Come back later and do the whole truck. But right now, between rainstorms, this has to get done. most things, you don't want to have rain leaking in. And the wax did a really good job of cutting off all the old stuff on here. The dirt film and the algae, and it's a work truck, so it doesn't always get the TLC that it should get. But that get this back here. That did a pretty good job on there. Get a little more. You saw from the beginning it had a pretty good mark of where the seal used to be. I have another video out there of changing the front passenger seat upholstery. I haven't done the driver's side yet. But like I said, we went to the lot and looked at what they want for a crew cab dually. New. The truck runs fine, so it's had its transmission rebuilt. And the rear end's been looked through, and the engine seems to be working just fine. So I said, you know what, we can spend about $10,000 on this truck and have almost a new truck again. So, not plugging anybody, but that's where these are from. I got them through A1 Auto. These are done by Dorman, and they appear to be pretty good. I've read comments on them that people were wondering what to do with these washers that are in here, and I will show you what I did with them. Based on the screws that I took out, my only thought on this was they could have put a smaller washer in. That would have been nice, because it doesn't need to be as big as it is. Oh, come on. I look at that from my profession, somebody just didn't take the time to actually find the correct size washer. And it's a cheap item, so they just, okay, these go in. But one just a little smaller would have looked better. So they have a little white on them, leftover mold release. And I found that just taking this as a damp rag, I'm just going around here and wiping down the mold release stuff off of it. The powder cleans them up a little better. And the other fun part is putting that bulb back, or that lamp mount back in. So they go in through the bottom, up into here, and I have not found any real simple way other than to just shove it in there. You got to get a step on it over the right side of the bulb, which like I say, these have never been out of the truck, the originals, and even the factory didn't put them in quite right. Now, of course, you don't need to do this, I'm sure, but I took the time. to turn these so that all the bulbs are sitting in the same direction. Guess we call that OCD or something. And the bulbs, which initially I was going to pay a whole lot for, our local O'Reilly said, oh hey, if you're going to buy 8 bulbs at, what were they, $7.49 a pack of 2, and they said here are 10 bulbs for about a little over $6. So takes care of this, and also gives me some extra bulbs and some other clearance lights on this that need to be upgraded. Obviously you don't screw these all the way down. I kind of run them down until I see them starting to push on the seal a little bit. There we go. So, question of the washer. There's the washers that were on the old one. Let me get that over there. So I'm guessing the washer should be on the outside of the lens. Probably won't show up here, but I think I'll turn on my lights and do a quick look and see if they all work. Yep, all on. So that's how you change clearance lights out. In one little step. You just got to do them all. And there we go. And if you like what you see on this stuff, please like and subscribe. It will give me more drive to keep adding more stuff.